I'm interested in your perspective, Irina, right? It's a fact there are not too many women who are in sales and sales leaders at that, right?
Yeah,
How can
yeah.
we develop that, Irina?
Yeah. So I think there's a dire need to have many more role models, first of all. And even people who are there as role models also to amplify their narratives, their stories, so that people can get to know two parts of it, that it's a very immersive, and the experience and the journey is truly satisfying, right? So how a person evolved from being, say, what they were doing to being a sales leader. So when I joined Microsoft, I just had Neelam Dhawan, whom I used to look upon as a business sales leader. There wasn't anybody else. And now look around. I mean, there's so many more. So having a lot many more leaders is imperative. The second part I also think is all about this work-life integration. So somewhere there is a little bit of a inhibition for a lot of women that a sales role means I will have to travel much. My time is not within my control. And hence, if I need to balance family and life, how will that happen? And I think the best story that I can talk about this is the fact that I leaned upon my managers, my peer group, my team members at various stages of my life. I had both my kids after I joined Microsoft. My parents are out here, and I've had various points of time when I just had to drop work because I had to be a caregiver across to them. So it goes across that the credibility that you build and the commitment that you bring across, you always have the license to manage your work in life. It is no different. So I think if you are authentic and if you're kind of committed to giving across your 100%, which is irrespective of the job, the sales role also kind of gives across as much. And maybe I think women at certain points of time make as good, if not better, sales leaders also.
Go for it. You're right.
That's good for sure. The latter part, I knew it.
No. I mean, it's true. It's true, because I mean that all of those elements of connection, empathy, etc., it comes naturally, isn't it, Irina?
True.
Right. Very good. I mean, you're more the connector leader, right?
Yes.
Who's able to help others.
Yes.
Very good. Now, tell me, let's go a little granular, Irina. Actual sales, right? When you go out, meet customers, engaging, right? How's being a woman more helpful, Irina?
I think you covered one point, the empathy. So somehow the empathy quotient of women tends to be higher, right? So when you're even meeting a customer for the first time and trying to ideate as to what the solution has to be, you will actually spend a lot more time to know the customer's business problem and what you're trying to solve. That is one, I would say, virtue, which because of which you come out with a solution which will stick to the customer. The second part is also that women happen to be persistent and they solve problems till it is solved. So you will not kind of give it to somebody else. You will give it to somebody else, but you'll follow up with that somebody else to also see that has it been solved.
Very nice. Very nice.
So that part comes across in a very, very natural manner that you'll want to see a closure of things when it is happening. And the third part is, I think, see, in a sales role, it's all to do with either you gain share or you gain from compete, whichever way. The persistence which is there for women not to give up on both scenarios. Even if there's a long sales cycle, you will have the patience and the perseverance till the customer feels that, yes, I really need to forge a partnership. Or else, even when you're in the face of a competitive scenario, you are literally going down to the last rungs to figure out what is the competitive differentiator which is there in my solution game to make me a winner. So that eye for detail, going down with that level of persistence, granularity is something I think we tend to do a little more.
Very nice. Very nice. I mean, I love what you said about sense of ownership, making it sure that you get it across the winning line, right? That's what is important, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Very nice.